Well, it's Ray again. Jesus told me one.org.com. Got them both, got to protect the name. So many people try to copy everything you're doing. This purpose is too important to me. When I was doing my seminars and workshops, there was a man that came to one of them, and I saw him on Oprah. His father poured a gasoline on top of him. His name is Billy. Billy became my client, and I wanted to help him so bad. He got to the point, well over $1 million of credit and business, and he did phenomenal. Something inside me, I had to help him, not just because he was burned, because I had that happen to me, not from a person pouring gasoline on me. When I was a kid, all right, we had to cook. We had to eat food. And I remember I was about 5 years old, and I was taking tortillas and cutting them in half and making nachos. I'd fry them up and get them for everybody in the house, and I was always cooking for everybody in the house. One time I was cooking those tortillas, I hit the pan from my neck down, blisters everywhere, blisters. It was bubbling over so fast. I ran around the house, they ran this way, what's going on? And I'm full of bubbles and red everywhere. Even to this day, I go in the sun. All right, you can see all the red spots, and eventually they turn brown and I get a suntan. Well, you would have thought they would have took me to the hospital, to the doctors. No, they held me down and they cut off the blisters. Painful. I remember laying there through that pain, screaming my head off, okay, as they're holding me down so they don't get in trouble or whatever they do. I remember the man saying, this one is just not good for us, whatever that meant. I remember later on he kept telling me, we picked the wrong one up from the hospital. We needed the other one, okay? This is the wrong one. I heard that so many times it just makes you want to scream. Well, I got burnt. I remember laying there, all right, and I remember someone rubbing my head. Again, I got to go back to, it had to be Jesus for me. He's talked to me since I was a kid. Don't come from a religious family, but he's always there for me. And my faith and persistence gets me through everything I needed to get through. I got through that pain. I got through that struggle. Okay? About a month later, this amazing, all right, one of my friends named Daryl. Daryl was a friend. We were best friends. Daryl, we went to his house one day, and he forgot his key. So 4 of us lifted him up to his own house, into the window, to unlock the door that he forgot his key to. That night, all right, the police came to the door, all right, with one other boy and me, because Daryl, I guess, was stealing Mom's change that was lunch money. Instead of telling the truth, he said, we all took it. We lifted him in his own home. We had no idea where this change was kept. It's all right. When the police came to talk to me, now I'm a little boy, okay? The man of that lovely house said, take him, keep him. All right, we don't want him anyway. They took me. That was nice. They took the other boy home. They called this man and said, what do we do? Keep him for the night. Teach him a lesson. How do you teach a little boy a lesson? You take him to Torrance Police Station. You put him in a cage, all right, where there are drunks and drug people. You keep them overnight, all right, in a cell. But you know what? Every day, faith and persistence. You can knock me down, I'll get back up every friggin' time. Every time. The next day, that man showed up in some woman's car. Who knows? 11 o'clock. What happened to you? Did you get your lesson? I was bleeding, by the way. Good, you deserved it. That's what he said. What a lesson. I was raised in hell, fought through the pain, but God gave me, and Jesus gave me the peace that I needed all my life. So take my stories, take my life, take what I can give back. The next part of my life, as long as it lives, as long as I last, I'm going to be giving back for my homeless programs, my motel programs, the bullying, whatever program I've ever went through, my own experience to help people. I need your help. I need you to donate. I need you to give money. $100, $1, $50, I don't care what it is. I want to send you a t-shirt that says JesusToldMe1.com.org. We'll have them both. Got to protect them. From there it says Jesus lives here. So when you give and you don't know where your money goes, here you do. You know exactly where your money goes, exactly what needs to be done. All you got to do is remember one thing. I'm going to give back the rest of my life as I'm retired, and I need your help to help me do this. We're going to make a difference. I want the homeless people off the street. I want motels set up right, and I got to feed the children. I've got to do this. It's my mission. When Jesus told me go back to the beginning, that's what he said to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do, is go back to the beginning. When I was a little boy, there was this Golden West Meats Market, and next to it was a karate studio. Every day I'd walk there, and I'd start doing everything they did inside. I literally did everything they were doing, moves and everything else. That was pretty good. I was pretty good at it. The man came out and grabbed me by the arm. You want free lessons? Get in here and clean the toilets. I thought he was going to kill me. I was a little boy. I became the janitor. That's right. Okay? The janitor. That's right. The man became very famous. His brother was very famous. A lot of movies, a lot of shows. I'm not going to say his name because I'm not trying to commercialize on him. I need to commercialize on you. I need your help. So I learned martial arts. When I was in school, 6th grade, all right, 6th grade, I walked into the bathroom. There was a bully in there. I took the bully, hurt him a little bit. I wanted to hurt him more, but I didn't. I took the poor boy out of there, okay, because he was really hurting this boy. Now I'm just a kid. I'm in the 6th grade. I took him to the principal's office, okay? At the end of that year, I got an award, not for that time. I became the bouncer of that school. That's what they call it now. In other words, every recess, every kid that was being bullied, okay, knew to show up to me. We played basketball, football, whatever we had to do. I protected all the children of the school. That's right, I did. Because they knew one thing. I knew how to fight, okay? And that's important. Okay, I knew how to fight. At the end of the year, I got a plaque and a certificate honoring me. And don't worry, that man and that woman, they never showed up. They didn't show up anything. Okay, all I ever did is get the biggest whack in the face. All right, black eye for about 3 weeks. All right, so they were just a nightmare from hell. But that plaque and that certificate I keep to this day because I helped. I have a program called Stop the Bullying. It's called the Buddy System. The buddy system is very simple. Everybody, especially women, you women, stop going places alone. Every woman will be able to call a phone number, all right, and keep us on the line when they're walking to their car or anywhere for that moment in time. We're talking to you. Make sure you're safe. We know where you're at. This has got to stop. The bullying of women and men and children has got to stop. Our program to stop bullying is very important to me. It's called the Buddy System. You always have a buddy to call. You always have a buddy that can show up to walk with you, take you somewhere. Women, do not walk anywhere. Do not go anywhere. I learned it in scuba diving. It's called the Buddy System. You never dive by yourself. You dive with 2 people, always. A famous guy. He could hold his breath 10 minutes. He went diving by himself. Are you crazy? He died. You got to go back to the rules. The Buddy System, phone number, app, contact. Ladies, when you get in your car today, when you open that door, you look in the back seat, you look in the front seat before you sit your butt down. Before you sit down, you look. When you close that door, does it lock when you turn the key or do you have to put it in gear? You're going to go, I don't know. You better know. You are going to have a safety rule for the Buddy System. There's a policy, there's a procedure, and you agree to this with your children, your husband, and your wife. You're going to agree to the safety rules for the house and the car. If you don't know if you turn the key and it locks, you better find out. It goes into gear. I drive a Kia, so when you turn it on, it doesn't lock. You got to put it in gear, or you better lock the door. Lock the door. So a lady the other day was telling me there was a crazy guy on a motorcycle knocking on her window. She wanted to follow him to get his license plate. Are you nuts? Run him over, go the other way. The Buddy System. I helped stop bullying when I was a kid in the 6th grade. The Buddy System is going to help our children today. All right, with our T-shirts, stop the bullying. We're going to get to the point that we help women, men, and children, and we got to stop this. I need your help. I need you to donate $1, $35, $100, whatever it is. I want you to get a T-shirt, and I want you to realize we're going to go nationwide with the Buddy System, and you're going to be part of it.